How you doing? This may be the first time we've met. I've been in cryptocurrency for over half a decade. Really got into it with crypto mining, GPU mining, and then kind of transitioning towards Bitcoin mining as Ethereum moved away from being mineable. Along the way, I truly fell in love with cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and all the development going on. But there's always been skepticism that crypto is a scam, it's a Ponzi scheme, whatever else. I've never had my confidence in cryptocurrency shaken like it's been recently. I've never had my trust in this sector just shattered like this before. I've never seen returns look so bad in the short term and the long term. Mining is being crippled. There's no good coins to buy. Everything's a scam. Contagion, right? Everything seems like it's doomed. And today I'm going to talk about the good, bad, the ugly, and kind of where we go from here, whether that's forward in crypto or somewhere else.
We have some breaking news on the FTX crypto story. Just crossing that FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried has been hit with a class action lawsuit.
What it means for market liquidity. Sam Bankman-Fried's Alameda Research is closing, as we know. FTX filed for bankruptcy, and Alameda was one of the biggest market makers in this
guy, John Ray, who did the Enron stuff. Never in my career have I ever seen such a complete failure of corporate controls and such a complete absence of trustworthy financial information as occurred here.
What happened at FTX, I think, is again just a harbinger of things to come.
John Carney, SBF, is this guy going to jail?
My name is Drew Vosker on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. Voskcoin began as a mining operation, and we've made a couple videos along the way. You know, for example, one thing I've been working on is building out a Bitcoin mining farm, and once I get the bare bones of that set up and operational, full steam ahead towards building a solar mining farm. Solar energy, green energy, pay off the panels, pay off the miners, free money, free coins. Not an easy thing, but if I can accomplish it, you know, quite a fun and lucrative and rewarding thing, all while, you know, supporting and building these networks and these blocks and blockchain. But I've been very heavily exposed to the FTX fallout, the BlockFi freeze. I narrowly dodged the Gemini Earn redemption halt. You know, my funds are blown up, obliterated. A lot of it may not be recoverable. And if any pieces of it are, it may take years. Personally, my war chest has been heavily damaged. But furthermore, my confidence has been heavily damaged. And I don't want to sound weak-hearted. I know everybody chants, not your keys, not your coins. Well, the fact is, myself and many others have been very heavily, negatively impacted by this. A scam of this magnitude that Sam Bankman-Fried was able to pull off with FTX and Alameda Research and all the subsidiaries. What has happened here will forever damage the confidence in this sector. He will be remembered as long as the media is unsuccessful in covering it up, like the New York Times and Washington Post pieces that went so lightly on him and basically, hey Sam, you getting sleep? Dude, the dude just operated the biggest scam in history, and you asking like something bad happened to him. He's the bad guy. Why is he not in jail? The point is, a lot of people yelling, I told you so. A lot of haters, a lot of naysayers, just got a lot of fuel added to their fires. A lot of good talent will leave cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blockchain, Web3, all that, whatever. A lot of good talent will never come here. The validity is damaged. Honestly, rightfully so. This isn't a crypto-centric problem. This could have happened with other things. But the good things about cryptocurrency, in a way, we're kind of abused to make this happen faster, to make this happen on a larger scale, right? Send in cryptocurrencies that have a value, that trade millions and millions or billions of dollars of value per day. Borderless, no intermediaries, no dirty governments and other things to kind of get their hands in and try to take a bunch out along the way or halt that and ask, what are you doing? They don't ask, what are you doing? Are you doing something bad? They ask, what are you doing? We need some of that. The government is trash. For example, FTX US was fully regulated. And SBF, the biggest scammer in human history, forget Bernie Madoff, we can just delete his name and what he did because it's irrelevant on a size scale. SBF should replace Bernie Madoff in every single conversation ever when it comes to a Ponzi scheme, because he stole all of the users' and investors' funds and then some. So my main point here is he has done just astronomical damage. Okay, like, I truly believe in Bitcoin, crypto, blockchain, all this stuff, and love it. I live it. I invest my entire everything, time, life, vitality into this. And I'm shaking. And a lot of people will say you should have seen it coming. Okay, that's just, yeah, in hindsight, there's a bunch of red flags. But keep in mind that SBF was meeting with government officials. SBF and FTX were pushing forward regulation. Like, nobody along the way, from auditing firms to the government entities that are here that are literally supposed to prevent things like this, no one did anything, right? People are mad and now suing Tom Brady for doing a Super Bowl ad with FTX. Dude, Gary Gensler is supposed to be the guy on top of this. He doesn't do anything except inhibit and cause issues. But like, he doesn't, no government entity stopped anything bad at any point. They actually gave them the green light to go ahead and do all these things. I'm not even going to get into the conspiracy theories and all this and how most of the money went to one political party and stuff like that, and the war donations. We're not going to break into that today, but that is also further confidence shattering. This will birth a new wave of Bitcoin maximalists. That's basically people that just say it's Bitcoin or nothing and everything else is trash, the end. Well, people unfortunately quickly, forget, or they're hurt and wounded right now, or they don't know, but there's something called DeFi. It's decentralized finance, right? And it takes these centralized intermediaries out of this. It puts all this data on chain. You can see the funds, where they're going. You can audit the code. You can look at it. Everything is a smart contract. It's supposed to just work and perform. That is ideally the answer. But it's new, it's early, it's just not there yet. That's why so many people were relying on centralized entities. They're easier to deal with, and they had a lot of lucrative incentives. I have hours and hours of videos talking about how to set up a MetaMask, which is a browser like Ethereum wallet, also other chains, and then try to interact with these decentralized applications, dApps, and smart contracts. I mean, it is not easy. People who crypto all the time, it becomes easy, right? But to some new guy over there or someone who's really not all that interested, they need some kind of really simple GUI, a graphic user interface where, it's like send money, receive money, log in, log out, reset password to my email, and that creates an issue of not your keys, not your coins, and how do you implement that, whatever. But even centralized services that are built on top of DeFi, right, like these smart contracts, will be incredibly better than what we've been dealing with recently. I'm really trying to play it cool and hold it together, but I am absolutely just shook with all of this. I am devastated. I am in like the denial, a stage of grief, right? We'll see where it goes. My heart goes out to everyone negatively impacted, of course. This isn't really a time for jokes. This isn't really a time to say I told you so if you're in and for crypto, or you're outside of cryptocurrency and against it. People's livelihoods are in jeopardy or lost. This will lead to suicides. That is tragic. That is just so sad. Then there's SBF like tweeting about it and laughing, and he's not even in cuffs. How I feel, what should be happening to him, I can't say, because I'm on YouTube, a platform that can be censored. But let me tell you, it ain't good. You guys ever heard of that gulag thing? That would be a start. Some people, and I notice they're the ones who aren't impacted, they think bottom's in. We're gonna moon soon. The global economy's in a recession. They keep printing more fiat currencies, devaluing cryptocurrency, which trades against fiat currencies, devaluing simply fiat currencies, people's savings, their investments, their retirements. Like, value is being siphoned away. Everyone chiming about the Great Reset. We just got one step closer, and it ain't really a good thing. Okay, the global macro environment is bad. Bad is actually a light way to put it. I was supposed to be happy, right? All this stuff aside, look at the shirt reference. Pokemon recently came out. I thought I was gonna relax, cool off, kind of take a step back from crypto, deep breath, recharge. The last couple years have been absolutely insane. Trying to keep up with it, trying to make moves, this, that, whatever. Little did I know my spot was gonna be absolutely blown up along with many others. And now the recovery time is exponentially longer. There are people that will never come back to cryptocurrency. There are companies that will never be interested in utilizing the technology or investing. And I'm not really all that big on big companies getting into crypto, but they do bring a lot of money, and a lot of money raises valuations. And if you're in before them, then you will have your money increase. But when you say it like that, it almost starts to sound like a Ponzi scheme, but actually it's more of an investment. And when you really take a step back, you realize everything in this world's a Ponzi scheme. Like, how come I have to buy land from other people, and I have to buy this from them, and I have to do that, and I have to work to live? I don't get to live and then choose if I want to work. You start to be like, oh my God, I'm a rat in the maze. And you would be right. This world was never fair. And that's a big just misconception people have. When you're born, you get a piece of RNG. Basically a random variable, right? Like, you may be born into a well-off family, and that may provide you some opportunities and maybe a bit of an easier path, but perhaps less fulfilling. Maybe you'll never get the edge you need to be successful. Maybe you born into a family, and this person's born into a family, and their dad is so successful, but they'll never have that because they were raised in a pampered life. You got to take a step back and realize that, hopefully no matter what has happened, you still have your health, you still have some family, you still have some friends, you got someone to lean on, someone to cry on, whatever, some support. Because, that's the other thing. If you know anyone impacted by all of these recent events in cryptocurrency, support them. Okay? They are in a very bad place. If you've lost your funds or they're frozen, as it stands, everything you worked for, related to that monetary sum is potentially gone, lost. That can erase years of effort, years of your 9-to-5 that you worked and you poured that money into this, hoping to, make a change, believing in the technology, trying to earn passive income, active income, whatever. Like, that can all be going up in flames. You can watch years of your life that you spent all this time, you traded all this effort, you traded all this time, you traded all this money going up in flames. Never been a better time to adopt a dog if you don't have one and it fits your lifestyle. I love Tails, my pup. She's changed my life. She saves my life. Alexa, my beautiful girlfriend, is incredible as well. I'm fortunate to have them. Without them, to be frank, I don't know where I'd be right now. I may not be here right now. This is not a good time. This is an emotional time. This is a difficult time. I still believe in myself. I still believe in you, even if no one else is telling you that. I still believe in Bitcoin. I still believe in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, and I think that it is here to change the world, and it needs to. But I do not believe in centralized entities at all. Like, zero trust will ever be given again. I don't trust them. I don't like them. Only thing I trust is code. When they say that phrase, don't trust, verify, that's gonna be life now. Things will be more difficult moving forward. All we can do is push forward. That's all I've got today. I hope it helps with anything. If you've watched this far, thank you for watching. Stay positive. Believe. Don't give up. Even if you just don't give up on yourself.